Hi, Cubs, and today we are going to continue our shared reading about The Cockroach, um, which is a nonfiction book by Elise Gravel. You guys gave me so many awesome ideas. Look how many there are for headings. So I can't wait for us to reread the beginning of this book with fluency and stop and really talk about I'll talk about using your suggestions, what we think the headings should be, all right? So let's start. We're going to read the first page. Remember, get your teaching and your cockroach voice readies. My dear readers, allow me to introduce my friend Cockroach. Oh, hey, that's me. So there she is. All right. And I think that was just the introduction, right? It even says introduce. In this book, we will be talking about the American cockroach, but other species of cockroaches are known as palmetto bugs or croton bugs. You can just call me Diane. So this is talking, it's still kind of an introduction, but this is telling me, I think, about maybe the kinds of the types of cockroaches. So I'm going to say kinds of cockroaches. I wonder where the name cockroaches came from. I wonder where that name came from. All right, kinds of cockroaches. All right, let's see if this next part continues with kinds of cockroaches or if it is a brand new topic. Here we go. Ready? The cockroach measures about 1.5 inches or 4 centimeters and is oval shaped and flat. She is reddish brown, but in other parts of the world there are brightly colored and patterned species too. I put on my leopard print outfit in case I get on TV. So is this still about kinds of cockroaches? Well, kind of. I mean, it does say in other parts of the world there are brightly patterned species, but I don't know if this is really telling us about different kinds of cockroaches. It's more describing them. And I see that Shreya said their body, so I guess kind of what they look like, right? So their body is let's see. So we're gonna think: should this be what they look like, or should this be their body? We're gonna turn the page and see if that next page talks about their body or if it talks about something else. Oh. The cockroach has antennae that are almost as long as her body and little hairs on her abdomen, it's like a stomach, that allow her to detect the slightest movement. She also has mandibles that act like teeth or a blender. Cute, huh? How about a kiss? All right, so this I definitely think is about their bodies. So I'm going to put bodies on this one because as Shreya suggested, I'm going to put kinds of cockroach. I'm going to put a cockroach's body. So that's what this part's about. It's about a cockroach's body because that continued here because this is about their body too. Let's see. Does this continue about their body? Let's see. The cockroach has wings, but she almost never flies. She is, however, a pretty fast runner. She can move at speeds up to 3 miles per hour or 3 or 5 kilometers an hour. This makes her among the fastest insects in the world. 1, 2, 1, 2. Wait, what? These wings? That's not cheating. They're just for decoration. So I think that this is still about a cockroach's body because it's talking about her wings. Now it is talking about how fast they can run, which somebody else suggested, which is a really cool wow fact, right? But I don't know if it's really changing from them talking about their body. They're still talking about their body and kind of what they can do with their body. All right, so let's see if this is about her body. A cockroach hates light. She spends her days hidden away and prefers to come out at night. When a cockroach colony grows big enough, though they will start coming out in the daylight. Ooh. I wear sunglasses so no one will recognize me. Huh. So Trinity suggests how they live. And that's not a bad, because it isn't about like where they live, really. This is about like how they live, right? They live in the dark. And Ion also said how they live. So I think that that's a pretty good start for this section. I'm going to put how cockroaches live so far. Now, we might change it a little bit later, but this is about them wanting to avoid being in the light and stuff like that. I think this is good. Somebody said, yeah. All right, so let's see. This is still about how cockroaches live. The cockroach likes the heat and dislikes the cold. That's why she seeks shelter in houses, restaurants, and hotels. I just love room service. So that's still telling me about how cockroaches live. That they don't like heat. They like heat. They don't like cold. That's a good reason for me to keep my apartment really cold. And then they seek shelter. So this is about how cockroaches live, and it's also kind of where. How, maybe I should put how and where cockroaches live, because Shreya suggested habitat, how they live. We said Ion said that. Where they live, Lou said habitat. Sarvanch said habitat. Diley was talking about like where they live or why they live where they're supposed to be. So a lot of people said habitat or similar. So I think that that's a good one to keep going. Let's see if this is about habitat. Like us, the cockroach is an omnivore. She eats everything with a preference for meat and greasy foods. When she is hungry, she will eat just about anything. Hair, soap, even nail clippings. A cheeseburger, nail clippings, and an orange juice, please. So now we've definitely changed what we were talking about. Sorry, Miss Candleberry's timer's going off. I'll get this after that. I'll get it after this, because this is our final page. So we're not talking about where they live. Instead, I think now we're talking about what they eat, right? We have some people, Nishwita says, it says... Nishvita says how they eat. Well, this is more about what they eat, right? Shreya says diet. Tanish said food. Lou said what they eat. Ion said what they eat. So I think that Sarvanch said their diet. So I think that this is a good thing. I think I'll put a cockroach's diet. How about that? Like what they eat. All right, a cockroach's diet. So we're going to stop there, but before we stop, I'm going to quickly go through the last part of the book so that you can see, and if you have ideas for headings for the second half of the book, what we're going to read tomorrow, please put them in our comment section. So your ideas for the second part of the book. So I'm just going to show you all the pictures so you can see what it's about. Some of you already had some ideas about this section. So, and then here we go. So that's kind of the final page. So leave me your ideas for headings for our second half of our book, The Cockroach, in our comment sections.